Very often, players only come to the net once in a tennis match, and that's to shake hands. And it's a real shame because finishing points at the net is one of the most effective ways of winning points in tennis, in singles and in doubles. But too often players lack the confidence to come forward. They don't know how to volley effectively, they don't know where to place their volleys, and they don't have that real feeling of, I want to attack the net. But hopefully after watching this lesson, that will all change. So the first step in becoming a better net player is understanding the mechanics of the volley. Now very often players will go wrong because they do way too much with the rack ahead. The less we can do with the rack ahead, the better it is for our volleys. Now, the reason we have a swing on our forehand or our backhand is to produce power. We're trying to increase the rack ahead speed, and it requires a swing to do so. But when it comes to the net, very often we can use the opponent's pace to simply redirect that volley. So the more we do with the volley, the harder it is for us to time that ball. The less we do with the volley, the easier it is to make contact out in front of our body. Everything starts with making contact out in front and being able to transfer our body weight through that point of contact. So the less we can do with the backswing, the easier it is for us to time that ball out in front. Now imagine someone throwing a ball to you. You wouldn't go backwards and then go to reach the ball. You would simply place your hand at the point of the actual catch. Good. Got one. Last two. And that's the feeling we want to have on the volleys. All I'm doing is from this ready position, the ball comes to me, I'm simply placing my racket at the point of contact, and I'm using that forward momentum that I'm creating from the footwork to actually produce a bit of power, stability, and control on those volleys. I have my racket head higher in the grip level when I'm waiting in the ready position because I want to have this L shape in the arm and the racket head. This L shape will give me stability at the point of contact. Now I also want to have my racket above the point of contact so that I'm able to cut down. So by having the racket head in this position, it allows both of those things to happen. So from this position, if it comes to the forehand, I simply place the racket out in front of my body. I can have a slight turn if I want to produce a bit more power, but I'm simply going to the point of contact and stepping forward. So it all starts with my right leg, loading up on the right leg, and then lunging onto the left leg. So it's right, left. Now if you can time that well, and you simply have that short of a backswing, now the follow through can be a little bit more extended, but the backswing is minimal, so just contact point, go forward. If that's all you did on your forehand volley, you would see an instant improvement straight away. Now on the backhand side, it's a very similar feeling. I'm simply going to around that point of contact, I'm loading up on my left leg, and I lunge onto the right leg. So it's left, right. And as you can see, as I make contact, I may have a slight swing through that point of contact, but I'm certainly not back here before I make contact, and I don't have a massive follow through. It's very compact swings. So once again, on the forehand, right leg, left leg. On the backhand, left leg, right leg. So now that we have the swings sorted out, it's all about where to place your volleys. Now when we approach the net, in general, the first volley will be hit around the service line or slightly inside that service box. We often don't have the time to actually close down the distance and finish off with that first volley. So in general, if you're hitting the ball around waist height or lower, that first volley can be used almost like a second approach shot. Now with the approach shots, in general, we hit down the line, and that's because we're on the same side as the ball. We want to be on the same side as the ball when we approach the net. So in general, that first volley, unless we have a high ball that we can really put away, we're going to use that as a second approach shot, hit it down the line, and get into a good position for the second volley. We're always looking to finish with the balls that are slightly higher. Now, if you have a high ball on that first volley, then you can put it away straight away. So that is quite a good rule to live by when you come to the net. Low balls, use that as a second approach shot, go back down the line. High balls, use the width of the court to finish the point. Now, if you want more help with your net game, we have a free volley guide that you can download right away. I'll leave the link beneath this video. So there you have it. I hope this lesson will help you become a better net player, and I hope you'll win more points at the net after watching this video. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and also make sure you've turned on that notification bell. Now, if there are any lessons you'd like to see from us in the near future, leave a comment down below.
Yeah.